One of the main components about growing up for me and what I think of as a family is the village that I grew up in.
Yeah.
The village of predominantly queer women.
I'm Vickie, and this is my daughter Callie, and we
Yes.
also have Callie has a brother. I have a son named Nick.
And then I have another mother, Linda, another mother, Jana, another mother, Maria. Just so many, so many in the family.
And a father who's
Yes.
part-time.
Yes, Lori.
It's interesting because I feel like our family structure would be considered so unusual in so many environments. But in New York, and especially in this neighborhood, it wasn't that unusual to have, me being a white lesbian, and then Linda being African-American lesbian, and then us having children with a Latino father, sperm donor / father. So you guys,
Super gay man as well.
yeah, it's always been important for us to be super authentic and true to ourselves and present that part of ourselves publicly. So it was always very important for us from the time you guys were born to raise you guys to feel really positive and proud about who you were, who your family was.
I think that was a big thing though. Everything, like you are all very public in what you do. Like I think I was very privileged in kind of being like, okay, I feel like my identity will be included and my identity will be understood in the family that I'm in, no matter what identity I decide to take and what I decide to embody.
Around the same time that Linda and I got together and decided to have a family, and you guys came along. Well, we arranged for you to come along. It was around that period where like Ellen DeGeneres was coming out, and some other pop culture icons were coming out of the closet, and so there was starting to be a natural conversation in the culture around queerness, as well as a continuing conversation around race and gender, and we came into adulthood and came into our own in our careers around the time that these conversations were starting to happen in the culture. And because we were in media, we sort of embraced it very quickly and took the bull by the horns and carried the conversation, participated in carrying the conversation forward in a way that we were, I feel very lucky to have that opportunity.
The media component did help because I saw you inside the household and we had these great conversations, but I also got exposed to what you were doing on a broader scale and how you were connecting with the larger public and what it meant for you to use your voices and use your bodies to create more inclusive spaces outside of the home.
I'm just so grateful and proud of you and Nick for the work that you guys have taken on as leaders, as young leaders, and I have to say it's like one of the few things now, especially in the Trump era, it's one of the only things that gives me hope. And it actually gives me an enormous amount of hope. And it's not just the two of you. I feel like you guys embody a new generation of people who are having these conversations about intersectionality and race and queerness and gender and all of this stuff. And it's really, when I start to feel really distressed or depressed reading the news, I remind myself that, what I like to describe as the Trump era is the last dying gasp of the white male patriarchy, or the white patriarchy, in the sense that it feels really bad now, but I know that a better day is coming because I see you guys coming up the road.
Like I think for me too, like I have all these historical figures who I can honor, like all these very strong queer women who have come before me, but I also have the very strong queer women right in front of me. And that's like, I want to do everything to honor you in every way. Like I do, you make me so
How about
proud.
a massage?
I know.
No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.